Well, hello, Lily. Hello, everyone. And we're back here at the Encompass space. And as Laurel mentioned, there's so much that's happening that if we don't speak about it, it goes with the wind. We almost capture it in our conversation. And what's lovely is that it's filmed, so if there was anything that we wanted to go back and reflect upon, it's there. So thank you, Laurel, for filming. It's such a big part of our development. And it's so wonderful. And so here you are today, after a year of practicing talking and joining Toastmasters, going to Cap College, just going straight ahead. Yeah. That you're starting, I believe, to really know yourself and how you want to be on the coast. Is that correct?
Who I am,
Yes.
where I'm from,
Yes.
where we'll go.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's so wonderful. So you're bringing everything from your past to where you are now and where you want to go. So, like Laurel was saying, how maybe I'm in the moment, just here, you're managing the whole realm, the whole continuum. And of course, with children, there's a lot that you are processing as well, like how you want their future and how you can teach them. So what you had told us was that you'd like to share about sort of a future idea. And Laurel kindly is filming it and I'm interviewing, but you'll do most of the talking. But if I can interject to keep that idea of the journey. So where are we going and how can we join you and how can we really support who you are and where you're going? This may be different from what you imagine, but this is sort of how we're listening. We may find that we change our listening. So here is a chance to really open up the conversation.
Thank you so much, Johanna. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Laura. Thank you, Cynthia. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to explain myself. Who I am? Yes, I think of this question many times too. I'm a daughter. I have my parents. I'm a wife. I have husband. I'm two kids' mom. I have kids. And also, I live in Gibson. I'm a person in Gibson. And I'm a woman. Because women usually we talk from Venus, right? From Venus. Woman from Venus.
Venus.
And men from Mars.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why are you here today? I think I'm many thinking in my mind, in my vision, and in my heart too. If I don't know how to do and I don't know how to see, I just feeling my inside voice. What's my very inside? You want to do something, you know, like an inner voice. Let me show you how to organize it. Before, I think it's the past. Now, we have to live now, and we design the future. So today, I'm very exciting because I want the past away. I don't want the past. In fact, all past connect with now. The area from the past go away. At the moment, I want to try to do everything for the future. I think the time is ready. We talk about, Laura talked about the 5 golden. Today, I want to show you the 5 element, 5 element theories. The 5 element, how to say, the element for we looking for, or I in my idea, how to the 5 points or 5 elements in our dream, in our vision.
That is awesome because we're talking about vision and to have that kind of idea, 5 points,
Yes.
really helps us.
Yeah, element. If we got those 5 elements, we are on the way. We are start. We are already. Our dream is on the way. Everything.
Now, I'll also stop by saying the elements and you talk about success.
Yeah.
But what I want to know is what are we imagining? What are you
Yes.
imagining first, if that's okay, or do you
Yes.
prefer to do the 5 elements?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
You're really good question for the our vision.
Yes.
First, our dream first. This is for the 5 points. Number 1. In China, we call this 金. Laura, you heard 金? 金 means golden.
Golden.
Yes, name it the golden. 5 golden. Today we will have 5 golden too. Number 1, the golden. This means you got those everything you are already. If you are the person, you got everything already. Some like for the battle, you will win. You're the winner for those one. Why? From we have the very good product already. We on top we has been here 17 years already. We got our all clients like very good like comment like our service, our product. So every customer they know us already.
A good reputation.
Reputation. Okay. Yes, we are already got this point already. We are not for many how to say for the advertisement, but we have many clients already. Also, we have window stores, and we have our sustainable project, and we have Bob's vision is we will build our style dream home in our post everywhere. I can show you the picture. It's really beautiful in the nature house.
Nice.
It's our dream already because we have our showrooms already. Next, we will build our exactly house for start. That's our next dream. This is for the our dream. And this dream, we need golden people. Golden people together with us.
Is that the second point or still the first?
First the product, and this is some like a vision dream, right?
But let me go back to your 5 points.
Yes.
Are you finished with number
Oh,
1?
this is only for the golden. The number 1 golden.
So
yeah,
the right people
yes,
are
all from
all
the
number 1.
Yeah,
okay.
not because this is some like a project. Bob, we have the company already. Some we have a service for the community already.
Yes.
Yeah. If we got the product, our dream, our vision, and our goal, like your soul, the company's soul, why you are here, why we are here, company where we go, where people want to work with our company, and after where we will be. So that's
Yes. No, you said for 1 that your new vision is your own home.
yes.
So I need to just sort of understand. Are you talking about opening up your home to other people?
Yes, we will build our first like a first demonstration house for me or for every maybe we trying to buy the land now. Like, first, and after we will supply to every affordable like a beautiful house.
So is the vision that you will build first a demo house, demonstration
Yes.
house,
Uh-huh.
and maybe more
More.
for
Yes.
community people
For community
to
people
provide housing?
Yes. Yeah,
But-
we start our showroom first. Our showroom maybe for renew very soon. And after we try to plan maybe for build a house or maybe build our a business for the commercial building too.
Mhm.
And we have seashore, we have a land too. We have to build that one too.
Mhm.
So I think it's the dreams on the way now. And in my mind, and Bob would like this is we got our 5 elements, and we would like 5 elements find the people together, the very important people together. We will,
And here's just a simple question.
yes.
Why?
Why? That's a good question. That we need to find the 5 elements first. So we talk about maybe 5 elements first.
Okay.
Then we can find the people use the 5 elements. We had must be, we call them 金、木、水、火、土. Laura, you heard of before?
Well, those are the Chinese elements,
Yes.
Okay.
right? Like that like the First Nations people have 4. A lot of like earth, air, fire,
Water.
earth,
Oh,
air,
yes.
fire, water. Whereas in
Yes,
China they have gold,
Gold,
earth, I think wood maybe,
wood. Next, wood and fire,
water,
and
Air.
earth. Earth is
Yeah.
soil or earth?
Earth, yeah, earth.
Yeah, these 5 elements. And I use this 5 element. Think about now how to use this 5 element to us. The first golden is Bob. I find it because now he's very he has his very sharp for his business already, for expand already. So business start every 1, 2, 3, 4 already. He has element in his business also already.
So am I understanding that you have come to realize that Bob is your number one?
Yes, he's very important.
Yes.
The universal start is from the golden, like the G is start because he is start already. He's used these things already. He will do everything. He will win. He got the everything already. He's good sales and good service, good everything. He got the point already. The first. Number 2 is for the wood. Wood doesn't mean you have many idea. We have our company many idea already, but we just need how to develop the company idea. Not yet. We had to think about. But I think we already think about already. Just to put
You're number 2.
Yeah. I'm number 3.
Okay.
Maybe those ones also from Bob because he has his many idea already. Windows and how to build a house, how to use the sustainable. His mind already. He's the wood too.
Or maybe it's skills as well.
Yes,
Wood is skills.
Skills in the number 1 gold. Gold is he win every battle, every like a fighting or something. He very strong and very is how to say like a wolf team. He's wolf now. Number 3, fire. Indicate the fire. I think I'm that person.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm like a catalyst.
And that word spark is like a fire.
Yes. Because Bob, he was very focused on his project, on his business. He never think about how to connect with his business and how to connect, expanding how to do. He nothing. I know him more. I know him what's a certain situation now. So I would like inspire the ignite the fire for every element together.
Okay. You see, this is what I mean by knowing yourself. Doesn't that feel right?
Yes.
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 4.
Oh, next will be water. Water. So water maybe seems like a very fluid. Very fluid. Everything smooth. But in my feeling, we are company to now, they are not like this. They are stuck. They stuck many years already. Like the company's energy not started yet. We need a person like a water. They, how to say? They have the energy for everything goes smooth. Like everything happen, everything can be solution, and everything can be perfect. When something happen, it's something need change to up step.
So very, very in tune. And
Yes.
can adjust.
Yes,
and
like a
manage.
positive and more.
Yes.
It almost sounds like process.
Like a person.
I think so. And we'll
Yeah.
talk more about that.
Yeah.
So you are identifying that a number 4 with, in combination with your fire, water and
Yes.
fire,
Yes.
something can be transformative.
Yes. Yeah. Water. Next one, the earth.
5.
Yes, number 5 is earth. Some like they have the very abundance or very support and very tough and very everything they will handing up like handing, not let them drop on the floor.
So very nurturing, supportive.
Yeah, nurturing and supportive. Yeah,
Yes.
that's
Those two people.
man.
It's really, really important too. If we find 5 this element together, this is a successful element.
Thank you. Now I'm going to speak a little bit because that's a beautiful model to work with.
Yeah.
Understanding.
Yeah. That
Now I'm coming from another perspective. So I hear your perspective. What you described, and Laurel referred to the word process. It's only my experience that all those elements that you mentioned are very critical in the process. Number 1 for me is the vision. And when you mentioned Bob, you more or less said that it was what was happening, what we have right now.
Yeah.
Someone who knows what he's doing, has got the resources, and is open. And he's really seen you in action too. It's been wonderful to witness. Okay. I like the idea of gold being, we have everything we need right now. All we need to do is polish and put some things in motion. And that's what I think about the river, the water. Would that be the person that you could trust would say, you know, we're kind of stopped flowing. You know, everybody, we need to talk.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
So that is very supportive. Now, when you mention the fire, I feel that that holds a lot of power. Because when the heat comes on and the vision like you have, is that consistent with someone like yourself saying, all right, everybody, we're on a different path. We need to keep going this way. Can you do that as a fire person?
Oh.
Can you, what does it mean to be so passionate, to be so clear? And if you think of fire, you're not putting out fires, you're building fires, right?
Yes.
But they have to be really strategic. Otherwise people will get too hot, people will get burned.
Yeah, not burn.
And then you might rely on the water person to put out your fire.
okay.
So that could be like, yes. So it's a beautiful thing to think about fire, but strategic. And we know all about fire. you know, and things getting too hot. So that's why I don't think in my model it's one person for every element. I think it's the whole team embracing each part for themselves.
Yes, Joanna, you are perfect. Great point. Yes, it's not for each person.
No.
They need this element.
They need the
in your
element.
team.
You do.
In your team.
Yes.
This team. Yeah.
So now you have a dominant style of fiery, so that's why I called you a catalyst, a transformer, making things happen. And yes, I love the fireness of it. So you would be sensitive if there's somebody that's getting too hot. You could understand them.
Yes, I see.
You could, and also if there's not enough, you would know how to bring it out. So you are in relationship with everybody on the team. And I think fire, if you would agree with me, is very important. This is what makes it exciting.
Catalyst.
Yes.
Catalyst. Yeah.
And the catalyst, it's a concept if you Google it in leadership.
Oh.
Because sometimes they're not too obvious, but
And
everybody,
not fire.
yeah, everybody knows when you walk in the room.
Ah.
We've experienced it.
Yeah.
You bring passion, enthusiasm, fire.
Yes.
So that means that if you embrace it, and you all these ideas we just try on like a sweater, and if it's not fitting, you take it off. You just try it for a while. And watch now that you're aware. When you walk into your husband and your company, do people say hello? Does there seem to be some friendliness? Yeah. So that's your influence.
Oh yeah, passion to everyone.
Yeah.
Fire just like they can make fire everywhere. We can make the passion and our enthusiasm everywhere for every people. They get a positive.
Now, knowing that other people have passion and fire too, as you get to know your team, you'll know when to back off to let someone else be more passionate. And that's when you have to meditate and say, you know, I felt like I wasn't given the attention. That person got the attention, but you understand what you're doing. That's the catalyst. Oh, that person had a chance to be bright.
Oh, okay.
So you have done something lovely by stepping back.
Okay.
But when you see the opportunity, you shine. It's a back and forth. It's managing people.
I see.
Because you agree that everybody has a little bit. Some people don't show it, but when you're able to ignite someone's passion, boy, you feel good.
So, is this in your like your from where you
Yes.
This 5 points? How to in the Western culture? How to explain?
Well, this is so exciting because I learned it through Toastmasters.
Oh really?
So they talk about process, and you will do a project like this, and you create an advisory committee like consultants. That's how I learned about consulting. And you have a working committee, which in your case probably is your husband's company. But the consultants will watch you manage the dynamics. But the first one is like the gold for sure.
Oh,
Your vision, what you've got right now, what you see, the potential, the possibility. And that's why I wanted to ask you. And you told us it's expanding, it's growing, and the company, it's just being so thriving.
yes.
And everybody enjoying it. Possibility, everyone happy. Yes, that's what I got.
Yeah.
So we'll talk about the other ones too, but I think what we really have a good understanding. In my process, because I was in the community, I didn't look at individuals. I looked at the community. I did, of course, look after the individuals, but I saw them in relation to the community, just as you would in relation to the project team. So you treat everybody as individuals because we're all different, but you recognize everybody have those elements. So just by recognizing that everybody shares those elements, you see how people can go and try new things, and you support them. So when we go with my model, the first is the vision, the second, and yours was the what was it?
Wood.
The
Wood.
wood, the
Skills.
the knowledge. Is that correct? The wood is the skills and the knowledge. Yeah.
And
Bob
yes,
has the gold
yes.
and the skills and the knowledge.
Yes.
We always want to develop their skills and knowledge. So someone like Bob is like a mentor, someone who his employees can watch and learn. You know, it's like fun. They can imagine with him and be getting paid. It's all good. So that is because he has experience and knowledge.
Yes.
And he's in charge of the company.
Yeah.
So he is the leader.
Yes.
And he knows where he's going, and you know where he's going, and you can talk about it. So number 3 is you, the passion. He is lucky to have you. He and everyone is lucky to have you. We're lucky to have you. It's very rare that someone thinks with their heart and is so loving to the world. Yes? So you really bring so much. It's very rare to get a person in a team like that because often life gets in the way and people are busy. So we're lucky, and you're lucky that you have a place to fully express yourself. So my only thought is that in your learning with a team, you're going to be able to know when it's great to be hot and when it's not. This will be your development, but you'll never lose your passion. Sometimes you might feel sad because it's not happening the way you would like.
Yes.
But that's why you have friends and we can talk about things.
Yeah.
We know you.
Yeah. So I feel like you need like a balance myself too.
But you don't want to have to always walk balanced in life.
Yes.
There are times when, look at me, like in the moment you say, there are times when you just want to be
Open.
Yeah. And that's really, you know it's true. And
Yes.
you know it's right.
Yes.
Can you imagine people like yourself who don't have opportunity? They're sitting at home, maybe
yes.
they have kids,
Yes.
and they're feeling like they're not being themselves.
Yeah.
That's very hard.
As 1 year or 2 years ago, me.
They call it in Canada cabin fever.
Oh.
Cabin fever.
Yeah.
It's like you're hot and you're passionate, but there's no outlet.
Yes.
And you get hot and you get, So this is what people experience up north when it's cold for long. This is why the term is cabin fever. So timing, the place, and the people. Yes. And my blog that I was drafting, it was so wonderful, the open house. And the timing was good. It just happened to be International Environmental Day. Yeah. Then we get excited because we know that everything is supposed to be the way it is. And then the place at your husband's company, opening it up to the public, the beauty that you've created, the people. Oh, it was amazing, the music, Nancy, and all that wonderful feeling. And I couldn't stay for the whole thing, but I felt it all the way going back to the hospital to see my husband. It was like, Lili, you did it. It was, and Laurel was such a support.
Yes.
And Laurel, your vision, and so what you might have experienced sometimes was Laurel's nudging. Okay, you can do that. You can do that.
Yes.
It takes a lot of skill. You're building it.
Yeah.
Laurel.
Yeah. I needed her.
Yeah. But
Yeah,
now,
for sure.
you see, when we analyze it, we learn from each other.
Yes.
So you have it in you too. I have it in me, and you have it in you too. Yeah, I felt it, and it's been good. You know, like what do you think's next? What do you think's next? Well, I just wanted to go home and sleep. But no, there's more to do and there's stuff to do.
Yeah.
So I think it's just wonderful. I'd love to put the 5 elements maybe on our website. And I'd love to see how you play it out. And I know this is only the first conversation. So you've told us what you're thinking. You've told us what it's all about. We know that you've got something going on.
Yes.
And if you ever want to talk about it or talk to us, we love this topic. Does anyone else want to add anything?
I'm excited to see how your company, of course, progresses and watching it grow and watching you doing it. That's going to be a lot of fun. Yes, I'm really looking forward to seeing that and to hearing it from you and watching it grow. And it's like a little child, and then it grows up and more bigger and bigger and bigger.
Yes, and it's an entity.
And you see your steps that you take to sort of reach that as well as you go along.
Yes.
Yes,
And we are your advisory. We know you. So, you know, if you have and the project is an entity. The 5 elements are swirling around. Yes. You're capturing it. You're talking about elements. And that was how I wanted to conclude my blog. Elementary of quartz.
Very good. Very good.
That's an expression. It's from a detective show.
Yeah, elementary. Yeah.
But it is elementary, but so profound.
Some like you give us the soul of our vision. It's like a soul, like a
Soul.
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 SEOAL, like a soul.
Yeah.
Like a soul.
Soul. Yeah, the soul.
Right?
Yeah,
Or
but
the heart.
that's just a part of me. And I've learned through Encompass to speak more about that. I wasn't always like that. Maybe I didn't realize nobody acknowledged it. But now that I've been with you, I feel I can just share that soul.
Yeah.
And we all have it. So that's fun to discover.
Right. I could say just a short thing about what I'm learning here is about process. And I've learned so many processes, mostly from you, Johanna, as my mentor. This process of how you're going to find your way in this business. I've learned to identify in myself when there is a process shaping itself, because there's a sense of a kind of frustration or a bit of confusion, or I want things to be really clear. I want to know it's going to be this way and this way and this way. I have a certain mindset, and when things don't follow into that mindset, I balk. I can feel myself balking, but I've learned now through being with you and watching how you do things, and also being with Johanna, and learning from Cynthia too about there's a sense of process as it always is forming itself in a way, and there's ways of tuning into it, and that's building an idea that you're feeling it, and it's not like walking into a building that's already there and you're just going through the motions and taking the elevator up to the different floors and finding where the office is. It's more like you're creating the building as you're inside of it and going, well, I need this, so then there it is. Oh, I need someone to do this. Oh, there it is. Or I need this. So it's almost you're like, it's like building the process as you go along. See, I'm still even trying to find words to do it, but for me, it's conceptual. It's a conceptual thing, and I can tell when that concept is happening because I have emotional cues, right? I go like I can tell. Oh, Laurel, you're feeling frustrated because you don't see where the next step is. But when this happens to you, you know that it always means there's a process that's being formed. And when you just step back a bit and trust, you'll see that there is another step in front of you, and there is the next step, and there is the next step. So it's just in a kind of a pre-manifestational form. It's not quite there, but I know that it is there, even if I can't see it. So this is a sense that I'm developing about.
One time you did say something that was similar to what Lili said. So what Lili said was, number one is everything is perfect the way it is right now.
Yeah.
And it is.
Yeah.
That they have a vision is just because they're going to try to move towards it and they really have faith and they will do it.
Yeah.
But it's like they're happy with everything right now.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how we change ourselves too, is accepting that we're just fine the way we are. Look how many years we've lived.
Yeah.
We're just fine the way we are.
Yeah.
And we can choose to do this or not do that. But to start off with saying there's a problem and we need to fix it, that is a process that is reactionary and not too fun.
Wow, that's so true. So true. It seems exactly, it's inverted. Like they've got it totally wrong. When you start with the problem, it means you're heading down a dark hole. You're going into a dark place. But when you start with a vision of what you want, then you're, being
Living into it.
Yeah.
That's why I like that you say you're creating a future, because it really does have us wake up in the morning and feel like we're going somewhere.
Yeah.
So that is a key thing that I heard. And to be able to speak honestly about the big picture, some people are going to say, well, that's very lofty. But it's in your heart now. And what I love and when I'm happy is I have a song in my heart. I'm singing something. Oh, hi. And it has to do with the vision, I guess, but I don't think too much about it. It's just a feeling. But that's what I understand, having a song in your heart or a dream or a vision in your heart. It just makes you feel good.
Wow.
Go for it. Like, I can feel something very strong support. Some like after open house, I know this is time. This is our time now, because when we start open house, I know we got many support. Yes, from everyone. That was what we were looking for. Yes, to see. Yes, this happened. It happened. I never think it happened. It's me. In my mind and in my heart, something happened already. Yeah. I have something important things in my heart. I have some important people in my heart. I want to let everything go smooth and move to others a high level because of you. Yes, I find it. This is the power and push you. You can go to high level. Now there'll be times when I keep saying the same thing, but we were there because you engaged us over the year. You attracted us. So I want you to own that, because you talked about you're the power for you. You are the power.
Yeah, that's very true. Good point. Really good point.
So that's our next discussion, okay? Because I know what you're saying, because you're new to the community and everything is a bit more challenging with English as a second language, but we're watching you and we know we're very excited for you. So next we will design our golden people. Yeah, but it could be anybody. Yeah, but you know what you want. You do know what you want. But we have to find our important people first. And what I'm looking at is not the specific people at this point, but the entity of your vision. Just like you said, it's an entity. Okay, we know the elements that are needed, but right now the vision is this beautiful home, demonstration home, and your heart, and your feeling, and your appreciation of Bob, us, and everything. Right now, this is what is so. This is what's going to take you to the next level. Trust. Golden people, golden vision, golden dream. Yeah. But you don't know yet specifically who they are. But the open house gave us lots of possibilities. Yes. Yeah. So the open house was awesome.
Yeah, really good. Okay, thanks.
I have a last golden rule. We make creative our. We learn the rules. We open the rules and we broken the rules. We make the new rules. is rule for the
Rules.
project development. Rule.
Rule. I think rule. I don't know.
Rule. The project development. The rule is a rule. ROLE.
Oh, that's roll.
Rule.
Roll.
Uh-huh. Yeah. We make the new rule for the something happen. It's not follow the before the rule. Yes. We create the new one, and we bring every dream together. For the golden people, the dream together. We tribute our happiness, golden dream together.
I'm going to stop. I'm just going to say a little because it's almost 3:00, and Sheila's here, and I think that what you've said. Is it possible for you to finish up just to wrap it up so that because we've got a lot, you've given us so much, and we have it all on the video, and I can tell you got lots and lots more. Yeah. This to me feels like this would be a good place if you could just wrap it up in 3 sentences. What you want to finish, just finish let us know what to look forward to in 3 sentences so that we're going to be prepared for your next conversation. Okay? Yes. If you could do that, yeah.
You don't have to cut it short on my end.
Well, it's all right. It's good. This has been a good length of time. Yeah.
So I introduce the red people we call now it's called golden people. Yes. Golden people now we are on time ready, and we have a golden vision, and we have our golden dream. So we put our together, and we make our happiness, golden dream, wish, make together, and we change our everything to high level. In our those golden dream, we maybe have more happiness, more peace, more health, and more spy pro, spy, spy pro, spy
Prosperity.
prosperity.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
prosperity.
Okay, that's a great, you know what, Lily, that's just a great way to wrap everything up. And it's really pleased, very exciting. We're very pleased. It'll be lovely to listen to this video again and for you to see, and it's very cohesive. It'll be a very cohesive roadmap for you.
And we'll keep sharing the 2 models.
Yeah.